If you have been following our YouTube or LinkedIn channels, you may have seen a recent video of Harry's Hints, which shows how to go through the Ajax camera and the new line crossing feature. So what I'm going to do today is just go a bit deeper into the configuration for it. So what I have in front of me is an empty Ajax test space. I've got one of the Ajax cameras, one of the hybrid light cameras, and I'm just going to add this to my app, which is very, very easy. The camera was on a different range because I plugged it in downstairs, and we've got a different range up here, but as soon as I plugged the camera in, took a DHCP address, came online, very little configuration for that. Because the camera is now online, I'm just going to get the box and then scan the QR code, which is on the lid of the box. And the QR code has now been recognized. I'm going to call it YouTube camera, add device. And it's found it. There is an image of the video already. It's loading up at the minute. As you can see on my screen, I already have that YouTube camera added as a device. At the minute, it's adding it standalone just to show you the new line crossing feature and where it is. So I'm gonna go into the camera, into the settings, and then the settings again. This is where I can change all the settings for the camera, name, which room is technically in, the recording preferences. We'll go through the notifications after we have set up the detection. So under camera settings, you have the classic options, video, image, audio, privacy zones if you want to set that up, which will also block the detection, so be aware of that. Already firmware updated the camera, but you can do it from here, so you can push updates from the app. We'll go into detection. What you want to do if you want to enable your line crossing detection, you can turn motion off, but you need to turn object detection on. So as you can see, we've got it on for human. So the camera is detecting human. Turn off pet if necessary. And also vehicle. That is set up for detection. And if we go to line crossing detection, we need to add the line. So we are detecting objects. Now we just need to set a line so that when someone crosses that line, it's then recognized as human, vehicle, or pet in this case. If we quickly go to object detection again and turn off pet detection, for example, and then try and add a line again, you'll see that detector disabled is now there. So if you want to detect human or vehicle, you don't want to be seeing detector disabled there. And if you do, you just got to go to object detection and enable that detection. We're just going to call it YouTube line and set the crossing rule. So then it puts the phone into portrait, and then you can change the rule as necessary. So obviously we're not installing it in a scene where it'd be that applicable as it is just facing the ceiling at the minute. But if you're over a driveway or over just a boundary where someone may cross, you could adjust the line from there. We will say we want it both ways and confirm. Now YouTube line has been created and saved. For the notifications, when someone crosses that line and they are detected, you want to go into notifications from camera detectors. So if you enable human here, that will be your object detection. When a human comes in scene into an object detection zone, you will get a notification for human. If you don't want that, because you will get double notifications if you've got line crossing as well, you can leave that enabled and then go into line crossing, YouTube line, set it as a regular notification or alarm. Now we have object detection on, and when someone crosses that line, we'll get a notification when they have crossed that line. And that is how you enable your line crossing on the Ajax app. As you can see, super easy setup, all very app-based. If that's important to you, then I definitely recommend the Ajax cameras.